Here is a quick way that agents can quickly switch their perspective. And perspective is everything. If only. Now, when you are working on something or you're going through some challenges, ask yourself, or if you don't know something, take this statement, if only. So, for instance, ran into some challenges with some metrics that I kind of shy away from. It's one of those things that I know I need to dive into. I know basic metrics, but really just dial in on it. Metrics, expenses, things like that. Of course, I can always hire somebody out to do it, which is going to happen eventually. Fractional CFO, somebody. But for right now, I need to at least understand it. Just like I teach agents, if you're going to do something, you need to know how to do it yourself first and then push it out. So you need to be educated on it. Otherwise, you get the wool pulled over your eyes, or you spend a whole lot of money doing something. So in this situation, if only I knew how to do this, how would I feel? Or if only this was easy, how would I approach this? So when you do that, you'll notice it's kind of like in my head, I have like this glacier it's melting. And then as soon as I say, if only, the glacier falls down, and then what's behind is revealed. I'm like, oh, well, if I knew, if only, or if I knew. So if I knew, or if only this was the case. And we actually do this a lot when we're doing, some of our master classes. One of the things is we're working with clients, if you actually lived in this home, how would you feel? Like if you actually were able to make this deal work, what would that look like for you? That gets your clients thinking different. That gets you thinking different. So by simply saying, if only, or if I knew, one of the other things I like to say is, or think through is, if I knew what the hell I was doing, how would the situation be different? And that instantly, it's like a trigger. It'll instantly get you thinking differently. So that's one of the things I challenge you. This is going to be a little short one, but that's one of those small little nuances that most people in general aren't even self-aware of, because you're telling yourself stories in your head and you're thinking something and you're just like, no, this is my belief and this is what I have. But if only that weren't true. What if you have head trash? What if you were amazing? What if you are amazing? What if you could do it? And so, well, wait a minute. Now that opens up new opportunities and new perspectives. So just wanted to share that with you. When you run across something, just switch the perspective quickly. If only, if I, what would it be like if? How can I? Those types of statements are quick perspective changers that you can immediately change your state, change where you are, and get you thinking, instead of thinking like, oh my God, this is the worst. I don't have any money. These clients aren't calling me. They're not filling out the buyer brokerage agreements. Well, what would it be like if they did? And how could I, if only I had the resources, if only I had the tools, if only I knew how to generate leads, if only I had a consistent pipeline and flow, if only I regularly followed up, what would that look like? When you get your mind thinking in the negative, it's going to start going negative. When you get your mind thinking in the positive, it's going to start thinking positive. So a quick way, instead of, being, which this will work, this might work for you too, Harry Ferry, like, I am, and that, okay, well, ask for what if only, if I was able to do this, what would that look like? Because you're going to start thinking of things that would work instead of what wouldn't. So give that a try. And if you don't have a pipeline, if you have challenges with these buyer brokerage agreements and wondering how you're going to get paid, you're going to have to deal with jerk agents or ignorant agents or agents that aren't willing to be smart agents and work a co-broke into the deal, or whatever the case may be. New construction, the smart, I say it again and over again, the smart builders are going to pay you commissions, and they'll pay you more So if you've got clients, we have so many clients that have never even thought about selling new construction when they're struggling, having knockdown dragouts with buyers and sellers. And they're like, well, let's check this new construction. Frictionless. Easiest transaction ever. If you want to sell more new construction, luxury new construction, if you want to increase your price points, if you want more information like what I just shared to get you in the right headspace and have the support of a community that actually cares about your success, that invests in your success, and you want to attract new construction and luxury new construction buyers with a proven process, go to theiconicagent.com or click on the links in this profile or in the bio to get more details. We have regular workshops, masterclasses, where we share with you a 3-step process that'll show you how to attract new construction and luxury new construction buyers. If you're tired of dealing with people with champagne taste and beer budget, we can help. If your sphere is broke and they're sitting on the sidelines, even as the interest rates kind of go down or if they go back up, and they're just waiting for the market to crash and whatever, let them do what they got to do, but you still got to eat. We can help you. If you want to know how to attract out-of-state buyers predictably, we can also help you there. So head on over to theiconicagent.com and we'll see you on your next one.